Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently terrorizing the Mughals. They haven't really responded to us, and I'm not sure if they're planning to, but we are definitely pushing forward here, and I want these guys to move in down over like here. We're just going to continue to advance, so we're going to move in like so. These guys are going to move up here. There we go. Yep, that should do. Excellent. So the Mughals are running out of territory. There's not really any way around that. And I'm not sure what they're planning to do about it. We're actually moving into the same location here. Okay. Very awkward. So the question becomes, what do we actually want from the Mughals? Now, we're only at 49% war score right now. And if we look at the Mughals, we can see they have 558,000 troops. They're at 0 manpower, so they can't replace their troops. But they have a good chunk of them. So that's good to know. We're going to continue to advance, of course. That is over 10% of their army. Right now, we can go ahead and pop in a leader over here. I'm going to roll up a new one. Oh, that's pretty solid. Okay, we're going to do that, and we're going to go into Kashmir here. We're going to keep an eye on what's going on over here. We definitely want to have reinforcements on the way. We don't know what's behind this stack of elephants. Now, this is fascinating. I'm going to pop this leader here. We're going to move over to try to cut this off a little bit. They're surrounding themselves. We catch them here, and we're going to outnumber them as well. So that's huge. There's some rebels over here. That's not too relevant. We're going to go ahead and continue converting. These guys can move up to the front. Excellent. These Mughals have turned around. Okay. We stack wiped them. Beautiful. Remember, the Mughals have no manpower right now. They cannot afford to be stack wiped. They are down to 497,000 troops. We just stack wiped over 10% of their army. So that's beautiful. Okay, so this would normally be a difficult choice. 12,000 ducats or 1 stability. Under most circumstances, I would often go with the ducats. We don't care about ducats. It's irrelevant. We're taking the stability. Thank you very much. We're going to continue advancing over here, and we are just grabbing all of this territory. Beautiful. This is all going to be wrapped up very shortly. We don't see additional Mughal forces. We're going to advance over here for the time being, but we need to keep in mind we only have 120,000 troops over here. We're going to bring in this army as reinforcement. They're going to reinforce on the way as well, so that will be helpful. We're going to be able to cut off over here and take Delhi. That will be a big, big blow to Mughal morale when we take Delhi again. This is not our first time taking Delhi, and it won't be our last. We see a 71k Mughal stack over here. We're going to immediately move to cut that off. This is another large stack of their army, a very big chunk. We're going to group up over here. See if we can catch them. There's a national decision available. I don't care. I don't know why I'm looking at that. That's not relevant to us right now. We're going to move these guys in. Kind of like this. Wonderful. These guys can be moved up. And we have virtually finished occupying the Mughals up here. Beautiful. Now we do see another Mughal force behind this one, and they are heading into here. Fascinating. Here's the idea. They're locked in. We're going to go in here and cut off the smaller one while also somewhat kind of trapping the Mughals in hostile territory. Emphasis on the somewhat and kind of there. I mean, they're not really trapped, but that's kind of the goal there. Remember, This 36k stack is... Where did they get another 70k troops from? I think the Mughals are cheating. I legitimately think they're cheating right now. They're getting a lot of free manpower from somewhere, and I don't know where, but it doesn't matter. We're going to beat them regardless. Are these guys going to turn around? No. And that means that this is a stack wipe. We're going to move in over... We have to tick a day. We're going to move in over here, see if we can stack wipe this. Excellent. And we do catch it. And it is stack wiped. Beautiful. The Mughals are up to 91,000 manpower. They have to be cheating. That's not how stack wiping works. If it's stack wiped, it's deleted from the game. They shouldn't be getting the manpower. Unless they're somehow able to disband those units, which they shouldn't be able to do. Regardless, it's still less threatening for us to have it be manpower than to have it be troops, right? It takes time to turn manpower into troops. So we're going to finish up this occupation over here. But at this point, I'm 100% convinced that the Mughals are cheating. I think that there's no way around it. Their manpower gains are too absurd. Like, our manpower gains are absurd. But they're not too absurd. I want to catch these guys over here. And in fact, we can just move in like so. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here, Mughals. What a bunch of jerks. A bunch of cheating jerks. So we're going to catch both of these stacks, and that's a stack wipe. Did they get... They didn't get manpower for that stack wipe, unless they did. So they're at 86k right now. There will be a month tick here. 81k. Okay. These guys are supposed to be in here. We're not going to stack wipe them because of that delay. That's my own fault. Okay, so now we check, and they're still at 81k, but that's not a stack wipe, so that's not actually, I think, relevant. We're going to continue advancing on Delhi here. These guys are going to come down over here, and we're going to spread out a little bit and work a bit on resupplying over here. That'll be fine. We're at 65% war score. The Mughals are down to 400,000 troops and 81,000 manpower. Again, I really think that the AI is spamming the manpower and cheating. All of these guys need to come down to Bangladesh, because they have a 97k stack walking in here. And where are they going from here? Here. Beautiful. We're going to let them lock in, and in we go. We're going to continue pushing towards Delhi, of course. And we're delayed by this fort over here right now. But that's okay. There should be these guys all heading down. Okay. Will this stack wipe? Maybe. It may stack wipe, but I'm kind of doubting it. They're at 75k right now. Yeah, they retreated. So I expect them to still be at 75k. Actually, they're less because of the month tick. Yeah, that's acceptable. But they seem to be gaining manpower when we stack wipe them. And I'm not okay with that. I mean, it's probably because of the difficulty trying to make things a little more difficult for us. Fair enough. But it doesn't mean I have to like it. We're going to come in to Agra, and we need to spread these troops out, obviously, because otherwise, if we don't, we are going to have some major attrition issues. We're at 77% war score right now. The siege down here has ended, and we're going to immediately start up 2 additional sieges while cleaning this area up. Beautiful. Okay, so the Mughal troops are heading up here. We're going to start these guys moving in. Where are they going from here? We're going to let them lock in here. Ooh, 137k. We're going to move these guys in. Okay. So 21 December and 24 December. So we want to arrive here at 23 December, which is actually perfect. We do that right now, and we're going to catch only half of this force. Now, the others will be very nearby, and they will reinforce, but that's okay. We actually don't mind that. So yeah, we catch half of that force. Oh, and these guys are just walking away. Okay, this may stack wipe here. So 45k. We didn't roll super well there, I don't think. Yeah, they're just retreating. Okay, no big deal. I don't think we're going to go all the way around, but we will. Well, actually, we do need to clear this up. Okay, fair enough. We'll work on that. We're now at 80% war score. Ticking is, of course, on our side and has been for a long time. We will cap at 99% until we take all of their provinces, which will be a while. And I'm not sure that we actually want to have this war go on for that long. We're at 83 at this moment, and that's probably pretty good. I want to spread these guys out so that we're not taking too much attrition. We want to continue hitting these forts. There's only a couple of enemy forts left, actually. So this is great. How many troops do the Mughals have left? 378k and 22,000 manpower. Cool. Is there a coattail war? Let's see. There is a coattail war. So that's fine. They're fighting out over here. We're not, but by that measure, we're not going to hit 100% war score. So we should stop whenever we get to 99%. Whenever that happens to be. We won this siege. That's excellent. We're going to push in over here. And we're just going to continue to advance. We won up here. That's very, very important. And again, we're just going to continue to advance for now. Okay. Our truce with the Ottomans is now over. Tunis wants peace. You don't say. I'm utterly shocked by that. We're at 95% war score at this moment. And we do need to wrap this up. Like I said, we're not going to hit 100% war score. We're going to be capped at 99, and that's because of these occupations over here. So that'll be fine. We're really not too concerned about that. Like, that 1% war score isn't going to cause any big deal. Continue to push in over this way. 97% war score. That's a conversion finishing up. We'll go ahead and convert Jeddah next, and we can get an idea, and that will be Inquisition. Missionary maintenance cost. Not like that's too relevant, but okay. Yeah, the following policies. But what I actually want to know is... Okay, just the following policies. Sounds good. We're 98% war score, and we're going to hit 99 soon enough, at which point we will, of course, peace out. Still at 98. These occupations are underway. Still 98. And of course, we also have to be concerned about what our actual war score against the Mughals is, which is only 81. But that's probably good enough. We're at 99% here. Maybe we wait for this fort to fall. That'll be the last fort and the last big bump of war score that we can possibly get here before we just have to occupy stuff. Of course, maybe just occupying stuff is okay. I mean, we do have 181,000 manpower. We're not too pressed for time right now. I say as it's 1789. Okay. I'm going to start these guys walking back to our territory. I don't believe they're necessary. We can just continue to take territory over here and it's fine. Like, that's not a concern. But I think, yeah, I think we stop when this fort falls, and it just fell. So let's see what we've got versus just Mughals. 84. Honestly, I think this is good enough. I'd like to continue cutting off their access to the sea. They don't actually have that much seaborne territory over here. So we could actually do something kind of like this. Take a huge amount of their coastline, and I think I'm okay with that. Now, they wouldn't accept this. They would accept this. Who would be angry? The usual suspects. We don't care about the usual suspects. Sounds good. Glorious victory. Let's head home. And by home, of course, I mean our shiny new territory. Actually, we'll move like up over here, and then we'll spread out from there. We're going to need to start coring this, of course. Our overextension isn't that high from that, but we're also going to be taking Tunis. And we're going to need to wait for our diplomat to get back for that. So that'll be fine. Are we going to vassalize Tunis? Honestly, I think we should. Our admin power is a little low right now. We probably should vassalize Tunis. Okay, so we're just going to Zimbabwe vassal. Would Spain be upset? No. Spain is the only one we care about. Cool. Tunis is now our vassal. And we're going to pull this guy back. Our truce with Sierra Leone is going to be up in 1790. Okay. Excellent. We're going to continue coring. And we're going to start improving relations with Tunis. There we go. Beautiful. So, of course, we're going to need to start spreading out along this coast. Because we're going to be doing some rebel suppression over here for the time being. Cool. We have a lot more troops on the way, of course, and these guys are actually not on the way. We're just going to tell them to come in over here. Somehow we missed those guys. Did we miss anybody else? No. Okay, cool. So I'm going to tell these two to take position over here. They'll have to turn around, but that's okay. No big deal there. And of course, we're going to prepare for potentially an Ottoman war, but really we should be preparing for a war with Songhai. Same thing, really. So I'm going to take these guys over here, these four, and we're going to put them in these provinces over here. And we're going to need an additional, like, 5 armies over here. So we're going to take these guys, like, over here. Cool. We converted some heretics, of course, and we will continue working on that, and we will continue doing our coring. The largest cost is 50, and we should start coring here first. Okay, sounds good. Revolutionary Spain is a bit upset with us, but we are going to want to fight them fairly soon. I mean, I'm not sure we're going to fully kick them out of Africa before the end of the game, which is in, like, 1821, so we're going to have to move pretty quick on that one. We're also going to need to fight Songhai, and we're going to need to do that fairly soon. So we are making moves to that end. These guys can head over to here, these guys to here, these guys to here for now. Okay. So we have a fair number of troops heading over this way. We're going to continue dropping manpower for a little bit while we move. That's okay. And we'll get that conversion going. Next month tick, we'll be able to make a core here. Beautiful. Sunni Zealots in Jeddah. We have troops on the way over there. We're going to tell these guys to just head on over there. We don't care about ducats. We're going to spend ducats. Fantastic. So the question becomes, do we think that we can fully annex Songhai? That is a good question. I mean, we definitely want to deal with this little border gore that's going on over here. That's absolutely something we'd want to do. So this would be like our goal for taking from the Ottomans. We'd also love to take Basra and connect this up. That would be ideal. We'll see how realistic that ends up being. We do have another province to convert. Always. We always have another province to convert. Excellent. We're nearing our maximum military power, and are we anywhere near being able to get this? No. No, we are not. So we're not going to get Miltech 30 just yet. We are still pretty ahead of time, 15 years on that. Okay. And that, of course, means that we need to spend development wherever it's cheapest. Actually, wherever it's cheapest. There we go. And we're going to just spend this down quite a bit. So 28, 28, 29. 29. Okay. These are going up to 30. And yeah, we're just going to call that good for now. Good enough. Quite a bit extra manpower there, but it'll get fixed soon enough. We're going to need to continue coring, of course. And we'll be arriving over here soon enough. Okay, these guys can move up to here. These guys can position here and here. Although this is a wasteland, so technically we don't need to be positioned here. We can move up over there then. There. There. That's fine. These guys actually don't need to be over here, I don't think. These guys maybe do. Okay, we'll see what that ends up looking like. I think that might be correct. Ish. Correct-ish. We'll see. I'm not 100% convinced that I nailed that, but we'll see. We'll go ahead and core in Dashdistan, I guess we'll go with. Words are difficult when I'm not familiar with them. That's for sure. They're also difficult when I am familiar with them, so we've got that going on. Tunis is very upset with us. They'll get over it. The growth of the business of dates. Cool. 2 base production. And we are working on positioning over here. We will be positioned shortly. Excellent. We are now positioned to fight the Ottomans. And the question becomes, when do we declare this? It could be any time. Literally any time. Kablia is, of course, our vassal these days. And maybe we should work on improving relations with them. We'll go ahead and do that. And I would love to get Songhai under our control. I think that we should declare this quite soon, in all honesty. I really, really do. It's also, like, 2 minutes from the end of the episode. So, 16,000 manpower. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think for right now, all we're going to do is we're going to work on coring these real quick. Actually, we have missionaries working in these locations. 1791. Okay. So later this year, that's not too bad. I don't know. I'm coming to the conclusion that I don't think that we can delay. But look at this. We can now do that and get this fleet up here super quick thanks to our Suez Canal. So that is wonderful. And we're going to do exactly that. We'll get them in position. And I want to look at Ottoman forces here. Oh, this is not challenging. Okay. The Mughals have yielded a lot of territory over here, and they are currently losing against their rivals over in the east. So that is fantastic to us. We're very, very pleased about that one. We do have some rebels brewing, Fulani separatists. But honestly, I think we can handle them and the Ottomans and Songhai all at the same time. I don't think it's a problem. Let's go ahead and declare this. We're going to take the imperial capital, or rather, we're going to use imperialism to take the capital. That'll be great. And we can't confirm this because we have no diplomats, of course. Fair enough. This is... Yeah, we're gonna revoke these guys. 70 days. We're gonna do this. Ottomans will join. They are 18,646 ducats in debt. That is insane. They're very in debt. Meanwhile, in Zimbabwe, Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Nothing a little money can't solve. We have all of the money in the world. Like, almost literally, we have all of the money in the world. Not quite literally, but pretty close. It's doing pretty well, all things considered. Base tax or base production? Base production is usually better, so we'll take that. Nobility is getting less upsetty in their spaghetti, and we're going to go ahead and declare war on Songhai. And in we go. Fantastic. It is, however, as anticipated, time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to invade very heavily over here and do quite a lot on that front, in fact. Like, the Ottomans are going to get a little bit wrecked right now. I'm sorry, Ottomans. It's the truth. Goodbye, Ottomans. Well, not goodbye. We can't take all of their territory, but we can take a lot of their territory. And so we shall. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.